If you're fat as fuck and you don't like how you look, this video's for you.
What's the secret? What's the secret? What's this?
There is no fucking secret.
She left me.
Bro, if I was her, I would have left you too, bro. Look, bro, go to the bathroom, take off your shirt, and assess yourself honestly. You goofy fuck. And you're still fucking fat. You look like the Michelin Man. You look like a cotton candy. This is arguably one of the best times in human history to be born right now.
I don't want to track what I eat, bro. It's too hard.
And that's why you look like that, bro. Like, bro, y'all know what, bro, no, I'm not equal to fucking Joey. Fuck you, Joey. You fat fuck. You as a fucking grown, adult, matured male who isn't fucking retarded have to realize no matter what clothes you wear, Versace, Gucci, it doesn't matter. You will always be chopped. You're gonna have a fucking girlfriend and you're never gonna have kids. Bro, are you a fucking pussy, bro? What the fuck is your excuse, bro? Your fucking right hand when you beat your dick all the fucking time. That's what's stopping you, bro. Are you retarded? That's like having a bunch of gold in your backyard and staying poor. For one reason, you get no hoes. Is because you go to the gym, you train hard, reps in reserve, hard.
Well guys, it looks like that we're back here once again with another one of these downright 20-year-old goobers that have fallen victim to the one and only Pubinator and have decided that they not only want to be an online fitness life coach, but also want to try to embarrass themselves in any way possible. And of course, in following this path, they decided that Vincent Fischer was going to be their poppy and their sensei when it comes to turning yourself into a lolcow. And I don't have a single fucking clue how Pubes Watson keeps convincing these dumbasses to sign up with his courses and then go online and embarrass themselves while trying to act like an alpha male. But the craziest part about it is always guys who are in their early 20s and in some cases who are even 19 or 18, and literally none of them appear to be succeeding whatsoever, but instead are just turning themselves into these mini little lolcows who, when I scroll through their pages, they're just getting roasted by random people in the comments who are watching them for their own little entertainment instead of actually buying their bullshit and signing up with courses or DMing them like they always want to be DM'd. So essentially, they're just here to get laughed at and are just straight up failing the grift because Pubes Watson's courses turn out to suck some major dick when all they're doing is teaching you how to call shit gay and how to act like a douchebag. And the man we have today is no exception to the failed Pubes Watson student stereotype because he goes by the name Hamza on Instagram. And as you can tell by his bio, he already is trying to get people to DM him the word cut and is already on some bullshit where he wants to get people to take his little PDF, which if I were to guess probably ends up leading into him trying to sell you a course. And when we dig further into this downright goober's Instagram account, you can already see the clear influence from his poppy, and you can already see how the pubes have began to entangle and take hold of his mind and force him to just go around and call everything and anything gay as a little marketing strategy.
You're a grown ass man, bro. And you drink beer? You're gay. You're fucking gay. Because you're consuming something that's estrogenic. What's next? You're going to pick out which purse to carry around? You're going to figure out when your period is? It also destroys your protein muscle synthesis, bro. So all the times you're at the gym, it's wasted. You might as well not go. You're just bullshitting. Yeah, I'm a man. Yeah. You're going to look like fucking... I'm not even going to, bro. Imagine being a full-grown ass man. You wake up every day, you go to the mirror, and you look at your fluffy self. You look like the Michelin Man, bro. You're telling me you can't eat correctly for a few weeks on end and lift some heavy-ass metal for a few weeks just so you don't look like a fucking Teletubby? And you call yourself a man? You might as well fucking neuter yourself, bro. You're gay.
And as I am sure that you can already fucking tell, we are just on some pure and utter bullshit, where if you are familiar with Vincent Fischer to any degree whatsoever, then this is going to be sounding very, very similar to you, because not only is he copying his same exact line where he starts off with the "as a full-grown man" bullshit, before then just proceeding to call everything and anything gay, but he is even attempting to talk the same exact way as Pubes Watson does, where he is matching his his voice and his tone to the man.
I mean, listen, as a grown-ass man, being overly indecisive is gay.
Like, this is genuinely unbelievable. These motherfuckers are paying him money to learn how to do this. They are paying money to learn how to call people gay and how to call things gay. I cannot believe that this little epidemic, this little pandemic of stupidity is happening, where people are watching this, getting inspired, and then not only do they sign up with his courses, but they then try to become Pubes Watson. They are literally trying to be this man. And this is just the beginning of this guy's bullshit, because when he's not calling things gay and just going on the little tangents like that, he's just straight up trying to talk some mad shit and trying to call his audience names and basically rage bait them into, DMing him cut. And he always just seems to be so damn mad at everyone and everything when he does so. Like, I don't know who pissed this guy off. I don't know why he is so upset, but it's just nonstop.
Hamza, how did you get lean and jacked? How did you get lean and jacked?
You know what I did, bro. You know deep down in your balls what you have to do in order to get lean and jacked, bro. You know what to do, bro. What did you eat this morning, bro? It's bullshit. Honey buns? Bro, stop asking me dumb-ass questions when you know what the to do.
What's the secret? What's the secret? What's this?
There is no fucking secret.
How do I lose weight, bro? Help me.
Stop eating so much, bro. Have you ever thought about that? I have this one thing that'll help you so much, bro. This is the cheat code to getting jacked. Let me find it. Tape your fucking mouth shut, you fat fuck. You're a grown, matured, adult male who isn't fucking retarded. And you decide to not go and lift heavy weights up and down so you don't look like a sack of potato. Are you fucking stupid, bro? You might not be fully developed up here. You might be a little retarded. You're deciding to look like a potato because it hurts. It hurts. Hamza, it hurts. You're gay, bro. You can literally choose not to look like a potato, but you're deciding to look like a potato rather than looking like Superman, looking like someone who's worth something. That's why you get no bitches, bro, because you look like a potato. Looks matter, by the way.
And yeah, the only one who might not be fully developed here and might be a little slow, as he put it, would of course be this goober who is so desperate that he's trying to copy a man who has literally covered his head with pubes and is constantly just making himself look stupid online. That's the person that this clown decided he was going to follow at pretty much all costs. And you kind of get an idea of his content to where, like I said, he is just mad for no reason. He's mad if people actually try to ask him questions and engage with him. He's mad if you don't do that and you're not interested in lifting. He's just angry about the world. And this is just the beginning of him crashing out about really stupid shit. Because he's got a lot of videos like this one right here, where for some reason, he's mad about people asking how you're doing, and people's typical response to it.
Ever answered this fucking question by just trying to get by?
What the does that mean, bro?
I'm trying to get by.
Are you fucking retarded?
Huh? Bro, you're such a loser, bro. Every day we eat bullshit. You get no loaves. And somebody asks you that question. You're like, bro, just trying to get by.
You don't do anything? You don't try to change it? You don't try to get jacked? Is that what you're telling me, bro? You just accept defeat? What the fuck? Are you retarded, bro? What?
I'm just trying to get by.
Nothing pisses me off more than hearing that.
Just trying to get by. How about you go yourself? Fuck.
And again, I don't know why this pisses him off to such an extent. I don't know if someone he just didn't like told him that at work, or maybe he was just, walking around, asked someone how they're doing, and they gave him that response, and it just sat in his head for the rest of the day. But it's just so damn goofy, and so fucking stupid. Like, the shit is just not that deep. And this is like a constant trend with this goober, to where he cannot handle anybody saying anything that he disagrees with, because if they do, he immediately is coming onto Instagram and he's gonna fucking rant about it. And there's been other things like people rage baiting him and saying abs aren't that impressive, and it gets him every damn time, and he always has to respond like this right here, because as you can tell, this guy's entire life is apparently about being fit.
People who say this just fucking rub me off the wrong fucking way. Bro, if there was a fucking lever, you pull that motherfucker and you instantly got abs. You would pull that lever. I would pull that foot. We'd all pull that motherfucker, bro. bro. We'd all instantly have abs. You only say that because you're a pussy. You can't put down the Twinkies. Oh, oh, it's so tasty though. Well, you're gay. You're addicted to something that's sweet and savory. You're sweet ass mother. Bro, this is a code.
And I don't know why he gets so mad about the clear rage bait that's trying to get to him, because as I said, he is a lol cow and people are constantly rage baiting his goofy ass. But he just can't help himself to go into the Vincent Fischer rant. It's just like in his DNA at this point after taking that course, to where he immediately has to start sexualizing a fucking Twinkie and calling it gay. And the best part about all of this goofiness is because along with just crashing out about things online, he also has a habit of basically making up these stories that he says happened to him in real life and then crashing out about them or just getting upset about it. And we've seen him tell stories like this where apparently he was in Target and he has celebrity status, so the cashier was just entranced by him because he's so jacked and fit, and everybody was looking at him, and you can just see him getting the ego high off of this situation he's picturing in his head.
No one tells you this, bro. I was literally at Target right after the gym. I just wanted some Powerade, and there was this cashier. I was getting a bunch of but this cashier, she was just staring at me like this. She wasn't even trying to hide it. She was like, "Will that be it for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's it." And then she was like, "Are you a professional athlete or something?" And I was like, "No." I got my Powerade and I got out of there. But I'm not going to lie. Target had some insane line. I was still kind of pumped. And you could see all my veins on my arms and shit. But this is just one of the many things that happens in my life when I'm fucking lean and jacked. This is what you can expect when you get down to a very low body fat with some decent muscle on you. You're literally, it's like celebrity status, basically. Because it's so fucking rare in a country where everyone is fucking obese, bro.
And nobody is believing this goofy shit or that it's something that just happens in his daily life on a daily basis. And you can just tell how obsessed this guy is with himself to where he's thinking that everybody is looking at him at all times. But when he's not telling stories like this, he's also telling stories about experiences that he had had at work, where apparently one of his co-workers had the audacity to make a joke that his food didn't look like something that he would even feed his dog, and it pissed this goober off to the absolute max.
Like just the other day at work, bro, I was just eating my meal prep, just minding my own business, enjoying my food. And this guy, he came up to me, he works with me. He was like, "Dude, my dog eats better than this. That shit doesn't even look good, bro." And I told him, "Well, it's a good thing you're not eating it, bro. Like, bro, what? I never asked for your opinion." And then he left me the alone because he knows he's fat and I'm not. I'm better than you. So you're gonna get some snide ass comments like that. You gotta learn how to ignore it. You gotta realize you're gonna get hate on this journey when you're trying to get better, because people, you reveal a weakness inside of them that they just can't do what you're doing. They can never do it. And so they got to project it on into you. They got to say some bullshit like that to make themselves feel better. They try to cope, basically. It's fucking a cope for them.
And I have no clue how this guy's ego is so fragile that such a goofy little interaction, and what was probably just a little joke, affected him to this extent to where it must have ruined his entire week. He was constantly thinking about it and just blew up and had to hop on here and rant about it. Like, what are we actually doing? And it of course led into a rant about the haters and him just going off. And ranting about the haters is another topic that this guy seems to be a little bit obsessed with. And it's not only the haters, but he's also mad at his supporters at this point. And as I said, he's just mad at everyone.
These are the two types of motherfuckers you'll deal with once you get lean and jacked. You have the fucking glazers. They suck your dick constantly. At first, it feels good because you've never experienced it before. You went from this to this. Of course, you're going to feel good. It's completely new experience. And then after a while, it gets in. "Hey, bro, when are you going to the gym? Hey, bro, put me on, bro. Hey, bro, you look good, bro. Damn, bro." Like, after a while, it gets annoying. And they try to go to the gym with you. Like when they ask you for fucking, they know what to do. They know what to do. But when they ask, they get a hit of dopamine. They think they're working towards it. But it's bullshit. And next up, you got the haters. They are fat as shit. They will hate on you. Snide ass comments. Just, in general, just, hey, you can tell they're being fucking hateful. And it's because, they're fat as shit and they can never do what you're doing. They can never get lean and jacked, and they know. So they got to project it onto you because they're fat. That's it, bro.
Or you downright doofus, it's because you're coming on here, acting like a life coach, and you have absolutely no life experience, and you're constantly just talking some crazy shit, looking goofy as hell. So of course, when you're just talking all of this random shit and copying another man to the max, you're gonna end up getting people making fun of you and looking at you like you're a lolcow. But clearly, this goober isn't gonna see it, and he's just gonna continue to crash out. And he is just another one of these victims of good old Pubes Watson. But with that being said, that's enough of this clown for one day. So if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like and join the Saints Mafia, where we are flaming all of these fake alpha males. And I'm out, watching another Pubes Watson student make himself look stupid. And peace.
Go to a fucking Walmart. Go to the fucking gym. Look at the average guy there. He's fat as shit. You're telling me if you don't lock in for 2-3 months, if you don't fucking eat at a deficit for 2 to 3 months, a legitimate deficit, while lifting hard, you won't be above average? Bro, you will be above it. It's so fucking the bar is so low nowadays, bro. Everyone's just fucking chopped. You go to a fucking Walmart, everybody is riding an electric scooter, they're spilling over it like a beanbag over a fucking, I don't know. Come on, bro. Come on.